It's Monday night on the Dirt Racing Network, and that can mean one thing and one thing only. Monday Night Thunder Dirt Slingers Racing League. Welcome everybody in. Sit back, relax. You are about to be entertained. Rock and K Logistic Big Block Modified Series. Kokomo. They got the tires out. So nobody's going to be down running against the grass tonight. 18 big blocks have checked in for this one. The only guy that hasn't taken time so far, so Mason Leon, and we'll get him out there at some point, I am sure. Haven't seen him in a minute. Good to see him back in the fold. Hello, Bill. Hello, Adam. I'll be excited to see you get on the track tonight there in the sprinters, buddy. These boys have had about 15, 16 minutes of practice already. They are getting the track ironed out very, very nicely right now. That guy right there, Greg Keppel, the quickest in the session by over a tenth of a second. Two drivers in here with a chance to be the first driver to win 2 races in the season. We've had 3 races. We are 3 for 3 with winners. Kurt and I, the only driver that is not in here right now. Trying to go for his second win on the season. Sam Bachman is in here, and so is Anthony Morano. 2 shows this evening. Big blocks right here, right now. First, and then about 9:30 Eastern, we'll kick off 360 wing sprint cars, and that series has been every bit exciting. As this one, they're getting 25, 26 drivers to show up there. Should be another fun one. They go to Lernerville tonight. Dylan Kinsey, the 639, are rolling. Good to see him back. Cam raced with us last week, or a week before, maybe at Oswego. Oh, looks like it is time for qualifying. Guys, we'll get out here a couple of laps. Everybody gets to go at once. We'll try to watch as many cars as we can. With this track being so short, it is very difficult to get a lot of these guys in. So as they start to roll out, we will. There goes Kevin Hanley already. The Cadillac man, the 110. Anthony Morano rolling out. Roman Gephardt. Everybody's coming out now. Track is starting to fill up, but we're going to watch them one at a time here. Up around the top. Looks like it might be where the quickness is at right now. I don't know. The inside still looks like it's pretty heavy down there. We'll see if anybody goes to the bottom. Kevin Hanley on lap 1, and Hanley at 13:10. Cody Terry. Anthony Morano went to the top of the board. Matt Westfall went second quick. There's Cody Terry making his laps. Clay Christopherson back in the 51 car. Haven't seen him in a number of weeks. Morano, 1294. Dylan DeWert bumps his teammate out. 1284 for DeWert. Let's go see where Bachman went. I lost. Oh, there's Sam. There is Sam. I lost sight of him for the moment. Bachman now. Lap 2. Is he going to go quick? He's going to go 6th quick. Jordan LaFawn in the 44 car. And LaFawn, one of the last ones to come out. He's around the bottom. We'll see what kind of time he can post up. Buddy Ware on track as well now. So we have 19 drivers in here tonight. So almost a full field. LaFawn 13th quick. Will he improve? Right now it's all DeWert and Keppel at the top. And LaFawn moves up 1 spot. Buddy Ware, at least trying to get a lap in. He's going to run out of time. I was afraid that was going to happen. They do not get a long time to get laps in. So Buddy Ware will post no time, and he'll start at the back of his heat race. We will get down here, and we will get ready for our starting lineup on heat number 1. This is how we're going to do it with the invert. It'll be the 1J, Jacob Schmutz on the pole, and Travis Johnson in the 25 on his outside. Mason Leon, he'll have row 2 to the inside in the 86. And Dylan DeWert in the 20. Starting position number 4, third row. 25 of Ryan Hines inside, 57 Cody Terry on the outside, and the final starter in heat number 1, that'll be Buddy Ware. So it's looking like 7, 6, and 6 the counts for. Take a quick look. We do not have track map for you tonight, but it is a quarter mile. It's 71 degrees at the dirt level, 74 our air temperature. There, get ready to roll off. I think that's the last one right there. That's going to be Mason Leon. Oh, my, what was that about? Mason Leon getting in there. There we go. We'll get that fixed. There's Mason Leon's 86 car. We haven't seen him here in a minute. Now I know he is in here with Buddy Ware, so. Cameraman fell off the grandstands down there down the back stretch. So 7 cars, they'll go 8 laps. Everybody is transferring through. You're just racing for your starting position in tonight's A main. All right, let's get ready for Jacob Schmutz and Travis Johnson to get us going off the front row right here.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. We're underway. Heat number 1. Rock and K Logistics Big Block Modifieds Monday Night Thunder for Dirt Slingers Racing League. And Jacob Schmutz going to get out to the front quickly. Johnson to second. DeWert. And all of the FTM drivers tonight will be in that chrome and purple. We'll get a pretty good look at that car. Oh, not on the inside of it there. Bad news here. We're not going to get a good look down through here, but we will get a good look on the front. The Stop Epilepsy colors on that machine. Schmutz still out front, but the top 3 are really right on top of one another. It's a big gap back to Buddy Ware. Ware and Leon right there, 4 and 5. Ryan Hines, Cody Terry, 6 and 7. And those 4 are grouped up pretty tight.
All right, man.
Caution, Buddy Ware is going to have a problem. Let's go see what we can see with that 17 car. Looks pretty good here. Might catch a tire right here in the middle of the corner. Yes, he did. Caught the tire. Tried to cut it a little too close. Caught the tire. He'll slow things down. We'll go single file. We'll get the restart. This is round 4 of 10 for the series. Get everybody lined back up here. Schmutz, Johnson, DeWert, Leon, Hines, Terry, and then Ware. I think they'll get one to go this time. Yep, lights go off on the safety vehicle. We'll get ready for them right here out of turn number 4. Halfway through the heat before we caught a caution. Only about the 4th caution for the whole season in this series.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back in the air. Jacob Schmutz with another good start. Johnson and DeWert all stayed high with Schmutz. Leon, the only car running on the bottom right now. You see the cut down back there. That's from Buddy Ware. That time, Johnson with a little bump of the fence mid-corner. It's going to open the door for Dylan DeWert. He's going to get alongside. But I think the high side momentum is going to propel Johnson back into second place. He is trying to run down Schmutz, just cannot stop that right rear from bumping the fence mid-corner down here in 3 and 4. And we must have a scoring error because that's just 2 to go, and we were still. Uh-oh. We may have a scoring. We may have a big scoring error. We may have to restart our overlays. All right, we'll walk you through it. This is a little weird. We have not had this happen yet. The 44, Jordan LaFawn will have the pole, and Dylan Kinsey in. That 639 will be on his outside. Ha, there we go. Now it freed itself. Matt Westfall, row 2 to the inside in the 54 car. Greg Keppel will start position 4 in the 38. And your final row for heat number 2, 73 of Larry Moody inside. Clay Christopherson in the 51 on the outside. I am not sure why that all locked up. Must have been a communication error. But we're going to figure it out. Show them the start line right there. Set tire right in the middle of turns 3 and 4. That's where they need to start every single time. Pace truck will go around behind the camera, go into the infield, and we will get ready to go green. Coming out of 4, Jordan LaFawn has not raced at DSRL in a hot minute. It's always fun to see drivers return.
Green flag.
The green flag in the air. LaFawn gets a good start. Kinsey is going to go way high. Westfall right through the middle of turns 1 and 2. See if the 54 car keep it in there. Larry Moody had a big head of steam through the center of the corner, and he really had to get on the binders to stay out of the 54, the 38, and the 51. And he is making a bid to get Christopherson down here on the bottom. 3 or 4 wide, they're going to have contact. Keppel's going to have a problem. So is Christopherson. That was just a product of a little tap that started things going bad off the right rear of Westfall's car. I think 2 guys tried to occupy the same space, and that never works out. LaFawn and Kinsey 1-2. Westfall hanging on to 3rd. Moody up to 4th, but he's quite a bit off, about 1.8 seconds off of 3rd place. And then Christopherson and Keppel. And Keppel was very fast in hot laps this evening. So 38 car should be pretty good. There goes LaFawn around turn 4. 3 laps remaining. You can see the top 3 really have a big gap. 4th place, Larry Moody, is going to be under fire because now Christopherson has reacquired, and he is in attack mode on the 73. Keppel is right there as well. These 3 fighting like they're racing for the win. We're going to come out of 4 with LaFawn looking to take the white flag. LaFawn, Kinsey, and Westfall are 1, 2, 3, and all they got to do is face forward, and they are good to go. We're going to watch this battle and see, can Keppel get a run right here out of 2 on the high side, propel himself into 3 and 4, and take a spot away late. LaFawn, Kinsey, Westfall, then Christopherson, and Keppel gets the job done. Passes Larry Moody coming out of turn 4 on the top side. He's 5th, and Moody is 6th. So our final heat race is getting ready to grid out. This is how we'll line them up. Tom Ostendorf, the other 32 car. He'll have the pole next to the 110 of Kevin Hanley, the Cadillac man. Then last week's winner, Sam Bachman, 007, row 2 to the inside with his teammate. Another former winner this season in the series, the 32 of Anthony Morano. Roman Gephardt, the 121, row 3 inside, and Scott Thomason on the outside of that row. Scott Thomason did not make the call for his heat race. I am not sure why, but he did not. That is, we're going to have to figure that out. I don't know why that does that. Some kind of weird communication line in there that needs to be adjusted. And I am going to have to get to work on that. All righty, pace truck. Going to get it out of the way. 5 cars. Just waiting for Ostendorf to get us going right about here. He waited till the middle of the zone. A couple of guys anticipated an early start. They didn't get it. Hanley's going to come off the top side. He had a lot of room, and the door started to close. No caution that time. Everybody got by before we got the problem. The 007 has got steering issues. He must have got a piece of that, or he caught a tire, because that car just does not want to turn at all. Getting in here in these corners. Now it looks like it's a little better. He must have dropped it off the bars. Gephardt from the 5th spot up here trying to grab 2nd. Morano's down on the bottom. Gephardt's up top. Kevin Hanley now going to take 3rd away from Anthony Morano. Morano's having all kinds of issues. Had the car on the bottom. Got super tight. Now he's going to go to the top. These two side by side. Gephardt is trying to reel in Bachman. That slider cost him about 8 car lengths. Ostendorf still out there. Scott Thomason did not make the call, but Ostendorf still out there. And he is trying to reel the boys in from the back. Bachman cruising to victory. 1.1 seconds. Tell you, Morano is making a run here. He is reeling in Gephardt. Gephardt with an issue coming to the white flag. Went for the slider again. Morano's going to cross him right back over. Bachman's going to win Heat 3. Who's going to finish 2nd? Morano goes up top, and he'll get the push across the line. Gephardt 3rd. Hanley, Ostendorf, and Thomason rounding out the field. These guys will have a few minutes in the warm-up session. We're going to let them work the track a little bit here. All 19 drivers able to make the feature this evening. 40 laps for this A-main. Ryan Hines, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, man. You've been out there for heat races. You guys had quite a few hot laps. Tell me, what's the track look like, and what are you expecting here in this 40-lap feature on this tiny little quarter mile?
So far, it's been pretty top dominant through those heat races there and even practice qualifying. So I'm hoping that top wears out pretty quick and we can get back down to the bottom. That seems to be where I run the best here. So I'm hoping that comes in sooner rather than later once we get this feature rolling.
How much does moving the tires out change the way you have to run the bottom at this track?
For me personally, it hasn't changed it too much just because I always struggled to get down there all the way to the tires anyhow. So for me, it didn't really change my line a whole lot, but I'm sure guys kind of like Matt, who are really good at rolling those inside tires, it probably altered his line a little bit.
All right, man. Well, we're going to wish you good luck. Tell you thanks for chatting with us, and let's see if we can put the 25 car at the end of this thing, all right?
Sounds good. I appreciate it, Roger. Thank you.
Ryan Hines, driver of the 25. He is not out there just yet. He will be rolling out there. He's sitting right there on the end of pit row. There he goes. The other 25 car. He's got a 25. Travis Johnson has a 25. They're going to get wadded up like this in these groups and piles in this feature. This could get pretty exciting pretty quick. Anthony Morano, the quickest right now in this pre-feature warm-up session. They just really want to knock some of the track down. See if we can get it away from just being only the top of the racetrack. Get the guys rolling the bottom here just a little bit anyway. We've seen the two lines come together on time. It's usually late in one of these features, but with this many cars, that could change things quite a bit. I guess, Bill, you did get your package. Thought I saw a message on the page earlier today. Think I got one from Randy Brunner as well. Look at a few of these guys. Now it's time. They're going to advance the session. We're going to get ready for 40 green flag laps in tonight's Big A main. Let's get ready to look at our starting grid. So that will line them up for 40 laps tonight. Jacob Schmutz and Jordan LaFawn will be on the front row. Sam Bachman. Row 2 to the inside. Travis Johnson will start on his right. And Dylan Kinsey and Anthony Morano in row number 3. Dylan DeWert and Matt Westfall making up the 4th row. The 5th row will be Roman Gephardt and Mason Leon. And then Clay Christopherson and Kevin Hanley in our 6th row. Ryan Hines, we talked to him between races. He's ready to go. He's going to start from position number 13, and he'll have Greg Keppel on his outside when he does. Tom Ostendorf, the other 32 car. Row 6, the inside, next to the 17 of Buddy Ware. And then our final couple of rows, you'll see Larry Moody on the inside of row 9 next to Scott Thomason. And Cody Terry in the 57 making up the back row. And I think we're going to move Cody Terry to the outside of that 9th row. We're going to start 18. Scott Thomason not going to make the call. I know Scott, not a huge fan of these cars, and I imagine this track makes him even less of a fan. Field doubled up, lights off on the pace car. We're going green the next time by. DSRL Monday Night Thunder, Rockin' K Logistics, Big Block Modifieds. About to do battle for 40 laps. Schmutz and LaFawn on the front row, ready to get us going. Good start, green flag. Schmutz wanted to get that start. He wants to go right to the top. He will probably stay right there every lap tonight. Caution right away. Oh, Sam Bachman. What happened to Sam? Last week's winner. And he goes out, around, and through. And does he catch a tire down here in 3 and 4? Oh, he got into LaFawn, and yeah. Yes, he did. He almost hit it. He got her stopped. No damage to the car, I'm sure. But that'll get us shut down after 2 laps. We'll get ready for a restart. All right, we're already doubled up. We're ready to get back at it, it looks like. Pace trucks out of the way. Quickie cautions. We love it. Back to the action faster. Waiting on Schmutz, and now Johnson is on that outside. And Travis Johnson going to get a good restart. He is going to go to the top. Caution quickly. Schmutz got turned around. He got turned around. I don't know if it's because he lifted right there or what, but let's go watch the 21G. A little contact there, a little contact there. Yeah, that was right on the start. Close quarters. That'll spin the Gephardt out, and they'll have to rejoin the back of the field. I thought we might put the one car back towards the front. He is going to reslate himself back here. It looks like 10th, and I thought the caution came out before he got turned, and it would freeze him in his position. So Johnson, Kinsey, Morano, Westfall, and DeWert are the top 5 right now. $18 of our 19. The only one that isn't out there is Scott Thomason. He did not make the call for tonight's feature. They're going to double him back up. We're going to restart him on lap number 4. Long ways still to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Good start for Johnson. I thought I saw contact back there between Westfall and maybe Morano, but I don't guess so because Morano got a good run through 1 and 2. And it might have been DeWert. It's hard to tell. All those cars are purple. We're going to stay green even though there was a lot of beating and banging. Everybody's going to get them squared away. Tough on these tight tracks. There is not a lot of exit room, and if you got cars on your outside, got to be aware of where they're at. It is a gaggle behind Larry Moody's car. Heavily damaged. He is going to take that thing straight to the infield, get out of everybody's way. We're watching right here, right in the middle of this. These guys are all over one another. Gaggle of cars, bumping, grinding, muscling, pushing, shoving, looking for racing space. Johnson is still out front. Kinsey's still second. Jacob Schmutz saw an opening, and he went after it on the high side of Ryan Hines. Didn't have a lot of room, but it was enough to get the 1J in. And he took it. He is coming forward now. LaFawn right in front of him. Started on the pole, got spun a little early. We'll see how far Schmutz can fight back. All right, now Schmutz in 12th, working on 11th and 10th. Ooh, and he went to go 2 for 1 right there. LaFawn had contact with Hines. This is 2 and 3 wide right here in front of these guys. You can see they are relentless with the side-by-side racing, and that is awesome. Westfall and Hanley have been going at it. Keppel is right behind that battle. That starts to work itself out. Morano now has the lead. He's coming after Johnson. He takes it away. Anthony Morano looking to be the first repeat winner on the season. He got a huge run out of turn number 2. And Dylan DeWert now works the middle. He is trying to work his way around Travis Johnson. $14 complete. Kinsey is 4th. Hanley now 5th. Keppel. Westfall back to 7th. And then that mess is still going on back there. Mason Leon, Jacob Schmutz. Christofferson is in it. Looks like LaFawn is part of that deal. Ostendorf, Hines. Buddy Ware is right there. Bachman trying to recover. Gebhardt, Terry. Larry Moody, the only retiree. Anthony Morano is absolutely yarding these guys. Dylan DeWert now is going to make a run at Travis Johnson in 3 and 4. Had him at the line. Slider line. Johnson crosses over. Big drive off. Move DeWert to 2nd. Here comes the other teammate, Kinsey. And Dylan Kinsey now working on the 25 car. FTM for the sweep on the podium tonight. Kevin Hanley stalking, waiting to see which car was going to move so he knew which line to go to. There's Greg Keppel. That's your top 6 right there. Morano is gone. He is stretching out. 2.6 seconds. He's going to get in traffic here momentarily. He's working his way to the back of Cody Terry. You see the 57 go by right there. DeWitt is all by himself. He has no pressure from behind. Travis Johnson's the guy that's under fire. Johnson's got company. He is keeping it wound up high. Everybody's kind of moving to that high side of this track. Tends to go that way. Now Kevin Hanley went to the high side, and he may take a spot away from Kinsey. It looks like he's going to. Kinsey tried to get in the line, got the car bumped up against the fence. He's going to lose a couple spots. He goes all of the way back to the 9th spot, make it 8. He's going back after 7th. Not quite going to get there on Schmutz. DeWitt trying to run his teammate down. He's closed the gap just a little bit. He has been slightly faster, almost a 10th faster the last couple of laps. Morano got around Terry. Terry took the car into the infield. Doesn't want to be on the way. We are getting it down here. We're down to 13 to go. And Johnson still under fire, but it's a different driver. This time it's Kevin Hanley in the 110. Trying to take a spot late in this one, put himself on the podium. And caution is coming out. Ostendorf and Buddy Ware. We'll watch a 32 car because Buddy Ware is just behind that, and I think Buddy's just going to get a piece of it. Into the corner, got up there, got into LaFawn, who got held up. Yep, and Ware just gets a tiny piece of it. Not too heavy a contact and not a lot of damage to any of the cars. We're just going to slow some things down. And that is going to bring DeWitt right to Anthony Morano. And he was already running him down. We're going to restart with 12 to go. Morano, DeWitt, Johnson, Hanley, and Keppel are the top 5. Westphal, Schmutz, Kinsey, LaFawn, Leon through our top 10. Then Hines, Christopherson, Gephardt, Ware, and Ostendorf. We'll keep everybody on the lead lap. There'll be no lap cars in the way when we get this restart. That's going to happen right here out of turn number 4. Morano on the hammer. Green flag back in the air. We're going to watch the battle here because now Hanley has the top and he is going to take 3rd. Here comes Westphal up high. Johnson's able to hang on. If Johnson could get back to the high side. Any mistake up front, any kind of, oh, somebody's up in the wall. It's Westphal.
All right, man.
Matt Westphal had a problem. I think he got into the corner way too hot. Oh, he got into the right rear corner of Johnson's car right there, and it shoved him up into the fence. I think he got lucky. Even with the tumble, I don't think he got too much damage out of it. Yeah, car appears to be, left front. Looks like it might be a little towy. He may have bent some suspension parts on that left front. She looks like she's pointed a little bit to the right, a little bit too much to the right. Might have cambered it out a little bit too. So we're going to catch a little yellow fever right here at the end of this. With 10 to go, we'll get ready to double everybody back up, get a restart. See if we can make it through to the end. Cautions breed cautions. Everybody's fighting for the points. We're still early enough in the season. Every single point matters, especially with a drop week. Every single point matters. Morano and DeWitt going to get another good restart. Now we're going to watch to see if Johnson uses the high side to get back around Hanley. Hanley got good run out of 2. Tried to go to the top, but Johnson drove her right on by. Oh, Travis Johnson with a small problem. He's going to get it sandwiched in between. They were almost 4 wide. They are still beating and banging. Johnson's going to lose spots, going to fall all the way back to 8th or 9th. Still DeWert, Morano, and Hanley. And Hanley now catching Morano. Morano caught the fence, and now he's going to give up second. Is Keppel going to be able to get by late in this one? Morano having trouble late in this race, and we got a caution. That'll save everybody a little trouble. I don't know. We're going to watch at 32. I don't know that it's him. I think he gets a piece of whatever happens in that 4 wide in front of him. A little contact, Gephardt up to the fence. Yeah, he gets a piece of that. They were 4 wide, and there was just a little too much touchy-feely going on. Got to be pretty good to do 4 wide. I mean, in fact, you got to be exceptional to do 4 wide. So we're going to rack them back up. I think inside 10 to go, we may be single file for our restarts now. That may solve the problem. It may make it worse. I don't know. You never know. It's racing. Anything can happen. DeWert, Morano, Hanley, Keppel, and Kinsey are the top 5, though. Everybody trying to anticipate that start, and DeWert held him just long enough. DeWert and Morano squared away from the field. Now Hanley's got his hands full with Keppel right behind. It's 3 wide behind that. Hines is going to go through the middle. Schmutz was on top, and Kinsey was down on the bottom, and they're going to stay 3 wide. Wave lap coming up, 5 to go. Ryan Hines right through the middle. Maybe over-rotated the car a little, but he's going to get a good straight exit, and he will keep the 5th spot, at least for the time being. Keppel making it difficult on Hanley there through 3 and 4, just not able to get alongside. Get the pass completed. DeWert, 3 to go. Can he hang on and become the 4th winner? Season number 25 for the Big Block Modifieds. Two to go, the signal. DeWert, Morano, Hanley, Keppel, and Hines. And Hanley bumped the fence getting into one, but it did not affect anything. Out of 4, the white flag is in the air. Dylan DeWert just got to keep it together. 1 more lap, half a lap now. Into 3 and 4. DeWert's going to make it 4 out of 4 different winners this season. Morano 2nd. Hanley's going to come home 3rd. Keppel and Schmutz 4 and 5. Get our guys in here, get them ready. Let them all get parked up. And we'll start with our 3rd place finisher tonight. He's in the 110, the Cadillac man, Kevin Henley. You got a copy. Kevin, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man, that was an interesting one, and on this teeny tiny little track, it sure looked like it got exciting.
Yeah, it was exciting right from the get-go there. I survived a few wrecks at the beginning, somehow kept it clean. It was an interesting first few laps for sure.
Yeah, it looked like it was kind of one lane. Everybody kind of needed to be on the fence there, and later it looked like you could maybe cut down and get a little bit of a run off the corners.
Yeah. To me, you definitely wanted to be up top, running 1 and 2, 3 and 4. I feel like you could make some lines work, but then you get a run on someone and you had to find your way back to the top in 1 and 2. So sometimes you get a run out of 3 and 4, and it would hurt you if you didn't find a spot coming into 1 and 2.
Well, an awesome run, man. Another great week of racing here in the Big Block Series. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous. We'll let you get out of here tonight.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, that's Kevin Hanley. He's going to finish in third tonight. Move on and talk to Anthony Morano real quick. He doesn't become the first two-time winner of the season, but he does come home second to his teammate. Anthony Morano, what happened there at the end?
The restarts killed me. That's I didn't want to see all them restarts, and then that last one I spun the tires a little bit with DJ on my outside, and he got me, and I maybe could have slid up in front of him, but with no mirrors, I'm not willing to take that chance and wrecking anybody, especially a teammate. So got lucky there with another caution because Kevin had me there going on the backstretch, and the caution came out and saved my rear end there. Probably would have fell back to at least third, maybe fourth. So we'll take second to DJ every day of the week and keep plugging away for points here. So and see how that turns out at the end of the season.
Well, with Kevin not being here, he's going to use up his drop week for sure, and we'll see how things shake out when we get ready to go racing next week. But another great run, man. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous before we let you head out.
I got to thank my wife, Sherry, the boys at FTM, Super Dirt Car Series, High Mom Lens, Swan Speed Shop, DJ Sim Shop. DJ did our purple wraps here for Epilepsy Awareness Month. Expert Installation, Castaway Flagstone, MDI TV, GripHack.com. And Roger, you and the boys here for giving us a place to come out and race.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on another great night of racing. We'll look forward to seeing you later on the 360s.
Thank you much.
Anthony Morano finishing in second, and now we'll get his teammate. And the only way you can tell them apart, the number on the side of the car, and the 20 finishes ahead of the 32 tonight. Dylan DeWert, looked like you worked for it a little bit.
Yeah, I did. It was a lot of fun mixing up with everybody. Car was great. Couldn't really complain. In fact, I think the right front got touched a little bit and actually made it better.
We did see a lot of pushing and shoving and beating and banging, and maybe that's just a product of these quarter-mile tracks. This place especially, considering how flat a lot of it is, there's really not much berm till you get right up by the fence. It just looked like everybody was fighting for the same real estate all night.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that happens at Kokomo for sure. And there really was one lane. I mean, you might have been able to step out here and there to maintain some speed or do a cut down or something like that, if you could hit it right. But it definitely depended on if you could hit it right.
Well, an awesome run, man. You're going to make it 4 for 4 winners. 4 races, 4 winners this season. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate with your teammates.
Oh, all the boys that came out to play tonight, all the FTM guys, Dean at Super Dirt Car, Gunnar at Swan Speed Shop, Bombs Tech Services, you guys at Dirt Slingers, and you, Roger, for making us look good like always.
All right, man. Congrats on the win. We'll look forward to seeing you back next week.
All righty. We'll see you. Thanks.
That is Dylan DeWert. He picked up the win tonight. 4 weeks, 4 winners. You don't get to see that very much. That's a lot of parity in the series. We had 19 guys tonight, and we love to see that. In fact, we get great racing. We know we had some cautions, but that's kind of a product of short track racing. They are going to beat and bang on each other a little bit. So DeWert wins it. Morano second, Hanley third, Keppel. He was fourth, Schmutz fifth. Good recovery for Jacob. Started on the pole, led this thing for the first few laps. Incidental turnaround. He's going to come home with a top 5, and that is a fantastic drive. Good recovery for him. Ryan Hines in 6th, Gephardt 7th, Kinsey 8th, Ostendorf 9th, Leon 10th, Christofferson in 11th. Westfall, rough night for Matt. A couple of big incidents, and he ends up 12th. Ware in 13th, Johnson 14th, LaFawn was 15th. 16th went to Bachman, last week's winner. 15 laps down, finishing in 16th. Cody Terry 17th, Larry Moody 18th, and Scott Thomason will get credited with a 19th place finish. He missed the start of the race. So some of these guys will be back for the 360s. That show is slated to go live in about 35 minutes. Make it 40 minutes. We'll give them time to get in the server and get everything set up. and get it ready to go. But Just Jim Steakhouse 360 Wing Sprint Cars coming up to close out Monday Night Thunder. Appreciate you guys being here. Without you, there's no reason for us to do any of this, and without all the great leagues giving us great racing like you just saw right here, there's nothing for us to cover. Everybody gets a big pat on the back. If you can't come back for the second show, we appreciate you. Don't forget about tomorrow night, ERA, 8:30 Eastern Time. We will go live. Make sure you're here for it. Actually, 8:45, I think we go live. So make sure you're here for that. Say hi in the chat. Till we see you again, peace and love to everybody. Rough side faces down at all times, and anytime you're around, keep